tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Oh, what a juke into space. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Tennessee.
So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Nothing.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
By number 27.
Well, Charles, it's always contentious division rivalry, even a little spicier than we're used to. The well-documented war of words on social media between two of the top players on these teams has really added a layer of intrigue.
You're absolutely right, partner, because this social media beef that kicked things off, it spilled over into the midweek press conferences. It's dominant.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Tennessee.
A great effort there. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So as we continue to get settled in here, you know, this is obviously division rivalry. And, well, all the coaches and players say it's just another game. Charles, you and I know that that's not really the case. How important is it for them to maintain their composure in this one?
Well, it's extremely important, and I think you really nailed it because in a division game, everything is heightened, okay? So that natural intensity you have to play each and every week, it takes out a little extra when you go up against a division rival. So now, as you pointed out, you got to make sure you maintain your poise while keeping that intensity high.
Knocks him over, flexing his muscle at the 30. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little boot?
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. Doing it again with his... The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
To the running back. He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
21-0 our score after one.
First quarter with the score Titans 21, Texans nothing.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Number 27.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net him 14 yards as they pick up the first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the
spin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him. Feet were moving. The legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
He was brought down at the
a big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. This will be caught at about the 5. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Shrugs off another. And they can't corral him. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
37 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point.
Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 63 It'll be a 1st and 10 coming up as this offense takes over possession of the football in the 3rd quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 62 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He won't go down. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
A 6-yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run.
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Going to give this time to the tailback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff looking right. And bulldozing through multiple tackles. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Titans, 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And he spins through, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's a game.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to score again. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they just...
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. Oh, he knocks him over. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.